We move to our step number 11, which is research methodology. First part of research methodology is research design. Research design are quantitative research, which includes data like financial performance. Then is qualitative research, which includes human behavior and case studies. Then comes descriptive research, which describes problems in detail. Then comes basic research, which tells you about which helps you in gaining general knowledge, such as employee motivation level. Then another research design is applied research, which is totally based on scientific knowledge and experiments. Then there is exploratory research, which explores your variables, your problems, and its prime example is literature review. Then there is explanatory research, which explains a research problem, or it explains a causal relationship between your variables, such as your university thesis. So we will continue research methodology. Then comes the sampling, which is process of selecting units. Then comes population, which is specifically to a group such as population of China or employees working in an organization. Then comes your sample, which is small part or portion from your population. So next is our sampling method, which comes in your research methodology. First is probability sampling, which is used for random selection. Okay, you can use any sampling method. It depends on your research structure, your research topic, your research question, research problem. So if any sampling method suits these 4 or 5 things, then you can use it. There is no issue. Second sampling method is sampling technique, which is simple random sampling, which is used for simply selecting data on sample based. Then comes your stratified random sampling, which is a sampling done in subgroup forms, such as each employee has equal chance. Then there is cluster sampling, which is done by dividing people into 2 groups, such as males and females. Then there is systematic sampling, like interval, total population, or sample, or I should say, the systematic sampling is the interval sampling. Okay, it's done in interval phases. Okay, it's calculated by total population divided by sample of your study. Then comes non-probability sampling, which is used for non-random selection of your sample. Then there comes convenience sampling, a sampling method which is used when data is easily available, such as shopping mall survey. Then there is judgmental sampling, which is based totally on your own judgment or by yes or no questions. Snowball sampling, it is hard to find, such as AIDS victims or any disease victims or shelterless people. Then there is last one is quota sampling, which is according to a preset standard, a set standard. A quota is decided, then from that quota the sample of the study is selected. Then comes the data collection. There are 2 types, primary and secondary. Okay, primary is the first hand data. Okay, primary also includes your observation, questionnaires, employee survey, customer survey. Okay, these all are examples of primary data collection. Then there comes secondary research. Secondary research is, as its name tells, it uses second-hand data which is already published, such as your annual reports. Okay, can be data taken from websites, published websites, from government agencies, from research agencies. Okay, these all comes in secondary research data. Then comes your data measurements, in which you mention your variable, their items, their sources from where you have picked them. It includes your variable name, number of items, source, and then comes your data analysis. Data analysis, you tell about your techniques, such as the data analysis software, such as SPSS, eViews, or SAT, whichever software you are using, you have to mention in your data analysis with proper logical reasoning. Then comes your data analysis techniques. Select those techniques Okay, you have to select those techniques which suits your research model, your research problem, which will help you in achieving your research objectives. Then data analysis techniques includes the frequency. In this data analysis technique, you use to find the frequency of your respondents. Okay, then comes your descriptive statistics, in which you find mean, mode, medium, and standard deviation of the data you have collected. Then comes your liability. In liability, you find you want to know the data you have collected is liable for your research or not. Okay. Then comes your correlation. In correlation, you see the relationship between your independent and dependent variable is positive or negative, or how weak or how strong it is. Then there is regression analysis. It is used to know the strength of your research model. Then comes your mediation analysis, which helps you to mediate the relationship of your mediator variable. Then comes at last the moderation analysis, which helps you in helps you in analyzing your moderator variables relationship between your independent and dependent variable.